Hello, how you doing? Today we are talking about the Squid Games and what you've missed, how you experienced it, the things that may have bothered you, and you are wondering what was really happening here. So here we're gonna have the spoilers too. If you haven't watched it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna break a few grounds over here. But if you watched it, definitely this is the place for you to be. Subscribe, like, drop your comments down there. Like, for example, here's the first thing we're gonna just start off with. We're gonna be moving very quick. Player 001 was the host of the games, and people didn't really notice this, huh? Because the frontman told the VIP that the host couldn't make it. Well, we all saw that the host was player 001. Now, another hint that people didn't really notice is that player 001 was so much familiar with the games, unlike the other players. Of course, he knew what the next move was, so it would make sense being his friend and having him on your team. Yeah. Another fact that people may not have seen is that the frontman stopped the fight in episode 4 when player 001 was really scared and he was up there on top of the other beds. It was really evident and everyone saw that, and it was quite something. I mean, the fighting just broke out from nowhere. Boom, people just killing each other by the sword as they were given as food, refreshments. That was crazy. Now, something else people didn't really notice is that player 001 seemed so happy. He was even, in fact, smiling in the first game while everyone was shocked, wondering what is happening. Everyone was dying. He was very shocked. No, he wasn't really shocked. He was very happy. He was smiling. That was odd. That was quite queer. Yeah? Very queer. And we also noticed that the principles of the game were very strict. Yet, those that was made to actually make the playground seem to be so fair, but that was not really the case when you watch the entire game. Some people got away with some very funny, amazing, crazy wins. Now, wow, I don't know where to tell. I don't know how to tell you this, but remember the contracts those guys signed? They were so misleading. I mean, no one even told them what the meaning of eliminated was. People didn't tell them elimination being dying, getting off, being unable to continue. That when you died, that was crazy, and they was just finding out when they entered the first game and the poo started. It was crazy. Now, player 456 win was really foresaw, was foreseen. Sorry. Ilnam passing over 001 jacket to Ji-hun for for foreshadowed his win of the mega jackpot. Remember, the guy went home with all the money, all the money. He was so rich. Wow. The dormitory was also used to reduce some players who had joined the game and they needed the number to be a bit low. So they gave out some refreshments. Some of those refreshments ended up being weapons, like those bottles, for example, the knives. I mean, what was happening there? People really didn't notice that. Actually, 79% of the viewers didn't notice that. I don't know what was happening. Now, player 456 refused to drink. Get this? Refused to drink milk like player 001's son. Some viewers raised their eyebrows at the possibility of there being a connection between the two. Some even say that player 001 is a direct connection to player 456, maybe his son. I don't know why people are getting all this weird. Again, this is not facts. We are just analyzing this thing. We also just enjoy it the same way you enjoyed. And wow. Well, you notice. I don't know if you noticed, but the walls of the games had drawings of the games just to make sure that the players were so much familiar with the game and help them win a little, give them hints, amigos, muakeya. And 75% of you really just got that right. They witnessed that. I mean, I don't know if you didn't witness, but also in the game, player 001 was the guy who had an off screen death. He didn't die in the games, he died out of the games after the games were totally done, and he was meeting player 456 somewhere in the top floor. You need to watch it. I don't want to spoil for you. It was crazy, Sana. It was crazy, Sana. And watching at the VIPs, you'll notice that they were saying that Korean games were the best. Meaning, there had been other games like those ones around the world where the VIPs were enjoying. Wow, there were other Squid Games around the world. Can you imagine that world? That's crazy. People enjoying having entertainment because of you guys killing each other. That's crazy. Fighting for some money. Huh? That was crazy. Really, really crazy. Really, really, really crazy. Now, the color that you picked while you were out there determined which person you would become in the game, your role, of course. So those who chose red ended up being guards. Those who chose green ended up being, guess what? Participants to get the money. Participants to kill each other and do some crazy, crazy, crazy things. Now, we really don't know what happened to the VIP, you know, because the last time we saw him was when he was unconscious after he had been knocked down by the brother of the who, the guy controlling, overseeing everyone, the front man. I mean, that was crazy when he entered the game and he started behaving weirdly. Now, contestant 456 had an affair an unfair advantage that was crazy over the others because he cheated player 001 and player 001 allowed that to happen for him to proceed. Then we didn't see player 001 getting killed. We didn't see that. Did you see that? I didn't see that at all. At all. At all. Now, player 456 carelessly swore on his mother. Huh? Now, at the very, very end, he arrives home only to find that the mother is dead. So sad of player 456 misfortunes all along, only to end up being the winner. But now the mother is not there. She's dead. So sad. Now, it is evident that there's a bank which was involved in these games also, because player 456 was given a card and he went with this card to a bank ATM to confirm the balance, and that has how we saw how much money they had really gotten.